Good evening and namaste. I just wanted to, let me turn this around where I get better light. I just wanted to say a big thank you to those who, hearing the Nithyananda videos and hearing them speak about me directly and being so foul and so nasty, that people are, as I said would happen, people are coming here and asking me genuine questions. So I wanted to thank those of you that have come here and have been asking in a respectful way genuine questions about why I have the views I have, etc., and about some of the other teachings. And those that are relating their stories that have been with Nithyananda and the organization, and you are telling me your stories about what has happened in your lives, your family's lives, etc., having been in his ashram and taking his courses, etc., etc. Okay? So I thank you for coming forward and speaking to me, okay? Because, again, you know, all we want to do is put out the truth of what's there and what's not, trying to, you know, take away the spin of what's there and just give the straight truth of what is out there. And so, again, those that have come forward, I thank you so much for coming in a very respectful way. It is much appreciated. For those of Nithyananda's henchmen that come, they want to try to bully. They want to try to, you know, say just really nasty, still nasty things, and say, if you've got the balls to answer this, I don't need to address your nasty comments, okay? If you could come in a respectful way and you ask something, a point of difference, whatever, I'm happy to answer it. But if you come here demanding, I don't owe you a thing, okay? And I don't need your attempted bullying and your schoolyard antics of I dare you, nanner, you know, you're childish, okay? All you're doing is showing that you're childish. Again, you're showing the fruit of the tree, what you're getting. To run around the internet and want to sit there and say you're cursing people, okay? And destroy them by whatever means it takes. And Nithyananda is fully backing these things. No spiritual, genuine spiritual teacher will do this, and people are wising up to that, okay? So you're only hurting yourselves by what you're doing. As I said, I hadn't said a word about him for 6 to 8 months until you open the door and you come here on the attack, being nasty, and then I say, you know what? Maybe, again, I need to open that door and look into what he is giving and just clue people in. Let them have the opportunity to hear something different. Okay? Yes, I know you want to close that down. You don't want freedom of speech. But I live in America. We have freedom of speech here. Okay? And what I'm speaking about is the spiritual path, about what is the genuine path and what is not. Okay? For those that have asked, yes, I have many, many, many teaching videos on here. They're not all about Nithyananda. I know many of the last ones. I won't say all because I have been doing some readings and commentary on Sri Ramana Gita and also the Dhammapada, and I will be doing other, the Patanjali Sutras, the Shiva Sutras. I will be doing many other texts as well. So students have been asking for that, and so if students come and they want to learn, they want to know, then a genuine teacher will give it. They will give it gratis. they will give it free. Okay? Those that have come and been under my care for Kundalini awakenings, there's never been a charge for that or taking care of them and continuing to work with them. I work with them one-to-one. When will Nithyananda answer one of your videos and speak with you one-to-one? Not going to happen, not ever. Okay? Not unless you pay for a course. Okay? Genuine spiritual teachers do not make genuine seekers pay to walk a spiritual journey. Okay? Yes, one should tithe. One should give back where they're being fed. That's valid, okay? But you never put a price tag on spirituality. You just don't do it. Okay? Like Christ went into the temple. What did he do? He was angry. He says, my Father's house is a house of prayer, and you've made it into a den of thieves. He threw over the money changers' tables, threw them out, was very angry. Okay? So there's such a thing as spiritual righteousness, that one, stands, and they stand for truth, and they stand to give that back. Okay, people have asked also for some biblical teachings as well, and I will get to that. But again, I need to know if you have a specific subject you want to know on, or whatever, because it's very, again, the Bible is also a very large text. You have, the Old Testament, New Testament, different things. So I'm happy to do teaching on any of those things. Somebody asked me today about Kundalini awakening, and I answered them about that in that journey. Really, I don't advocate it for somebody that's in a family life, because when you genuinely open Kundalini, I'm not talking about getting pranic surges that come and go, okay? I'm talking about genuine Kundalini awakenings. You live the life of a mystic, okay? Read the lives of people like Teresa Lisieux or Padre Pio, and you will see the things that they went through. Those are things that one goes through. You need to stay grounded and balanced, and you can't do that when you're in a family life, okay? Okay, that's the reason that they, when one is going through it, if you're not already in a relationship, we say to be celibate. It's much easier, because you want to be focused inwards, not outwards. If you're focused outwards, having sex, this and that, your focus is outwards on the body. It's not internal. Okay, if you're doing that journey, you need to be very internal and remain internal, not trying to bounce back and forth. Okay, so that's another realm. I'm not getting into that now. Anyway, mainly this was supposed to just be a thank you to those that are coming in sincerity and having questions. Like I said, I'm very happy to answer them. And thank you to those that were with Nithyananda. They went to him in awe, and they left being abused. And I hear this story over and over and over again. They were welcome when they had money. When the money was gone, then it was, you're not welcome here, okay? So, again, you can't buy spirituality. And if you don't have money, you shouldn't have the door slammed in your face. This is not the actions of genuine spiritual masters. Because when you attain, when one falls away into realization, they become jnani. They're liberated. They're in the state of mukti, liberation. You want to give back, and you want to see others freed. Okay? and you give your time and you give your wisdom back to humanity. It's how you give back for your own path and the grace you've received along the way. Okay? Again, it's not for sale. You can't buy it. If you're buying it, then you're buying a manufactured story and experience. Okay? So thank you all for tuning in. Namaste. Have a wonderful evening. And looking forward to hearing from many more of you. If there are any that would like to do a Skype interview that have been there or have been with other fake gurus, then again, I'm happy to provide that platform for you to speak with me and give a place for your video to be shown. Again, if you don't want to show your face, I fully understand why. Because nobody wants to get death threats. Nobody wants to have these Nithyananda henchmen following them around, cursing at them, and doing all of these heinous things to try to intimidate. And that's what they're doing. They're doing whatever they can to try to intimidate, to shut those down who have something to say. I've had many times Indians come to me that have been with these fake gurus, and they don't say anything because they are in fear of these fake gurus, because they are told they're going to be cursed. They have all manner of things being put on them. And I tell them again, there's nothing to fear. They don't have the power they say they have, okay? It's an intimidation tactic, and you need to come back to light and love and balance and seeking in your heart and let go of this and move forward in your lives, okay? So thank you. Namaste. Have a great evening.